There's amazing enthusiasm and feedback on this tour, as always.
Oh, good.
We're wondering, what do you think keeps the momentum alive, keeps the energy alive on a live tour for you?
Well, I think it's a sort of joint effort, really, between a number of factors. One is the songs, one is the guys in the group itself, which is very, very good, and this must be the best sort of version of the Moody Blues that I've ever been in, more faithful to the music than we were, I think, in the 60s and 70s, because there was such a great difference between the recording Moody Blues and the touring Moody Blues then, with all the amplifiers and all that kind of stuff. It was very different. So, and then the fans as well have just been really solid and tremendous. And I think, you know, I had an email only yesterday from a couple of promoters who did some gigs on this thing to say, you know, it was the best ever they'd done with the Moody Blues, and they've been promoting us since the 70s, so it's quite incredible. It's astounding.
One of the things that fans ask a lot about is the supporting musicians in the band,
yeah.
And that it seems that you've really created a family, a touring family, if you will.
I think so.
Is that something you've worked on over the years? Is it something magical that happened, and how do you keep it alive?
Well, I think it was. There's a few wonderful things that happened with that. Gordon came into our lives, you know, and I met Gordon. I realised he was absolutely brilliant. He loved the music, and then that changed the whole dynamic quite a lot. Gave us back a lot of energy. And then when Ray left, I already knew Norda, and then it was a question of trying to find her. And I found her through Randy Newman, actually, and who made me promise, who I already knew, but made me promise not to take her away too much. And of course, I haven't been able to keep that promise to her. But there isn't anybody else that grew up on that stuff, you know, on the blues flute parts and the things that Ray used to play, and which is a great addition. And with we miss Bernie, we have Julie Reagans now. And he was wonderful, just such a sweet, beautiful voice.